So when you say why didn't they accept? Hundreds of thousands accepted. In fact, they accepted at the time of Christ. In fact, Jesus's first followers were all Jews. They were not Gentiles. So it's not accurate to say why did they not accept? Just like at the time of Jesus, not all Jews believe the same things. Even to this day, not all Jews believe the same things. Even in religious Judaism, you have ultra Orthodox Jews, you have Orthodox Jews, you have Reform Jews, you have conservative Jews. They're all over the map. You even have a group of Jews that reject the oral law, the Talmud, and the way they pronounce the name. I'm going to put it on the screen. I have a hard time pronouncing this. I have a lisp. So Karaite Jews. Karaite Jews, they still exist. One of them is Nehemiah Gordon. They reject the oral law, the Talmud, altogether, and they only go with the Old Testament. They don't accept the Talmud. So even Judaism comes in a variety of flavors. Moreover, if we go back to the time of Christ, and this is all historical facts that you can discover just on the internet. You don't even need to go to a library and look up encyclopedias. You had the Sadducees at the time of Christ, the Pharisees at the time of Christ, and the Essenes. Three prominent groups. Now, the Essenes are believed to be the group that actually left the temple worship, lived in the desert, the Dead Sea, and they're believed to be the ones that actually produce what we call the Dead Sea Scrolls. The Dead Sea Scrolls were discovered in 1947, where they found scrolls in Hebrew as well as in Aramaic in, was it jars? Hidden in caves that are dated before and during the time of Christ. In fact, in the Dead Sea Scrolls, we found the oldest copies of Old Testament books in Hebrew. For example, we found an Isaiah scroll, we found Deuteronomy. Some scrolls were very fragmentary because of wear and tear. Some scrolls were more complete. We have a complete Isaiah scroll written about 100 years before Christ, and it shows you the meticulous accuracy of how the Old Testament is preserved. But the reason I mention that is these scrolls are believed to have been written by the Essenes. When you look at them, they didn't all believe the same thing. For example, the Sadducees did not accept anything beyond the 5 books of Moses. Even to this day, you have a group called the Samaritans. They're actually the Jews that mix in with the nations.